Good morning, friends, fellow farmers. Nothing going on today, but I do think I can probably stop wearing this helmet.
Hello, child. You are protected and...
No, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. It's like this mask is too much. This is too far now. I don't need to be... This is in the time we live in. This is not the mask I need to be wearing. Let's go up and change this thing out. I like my... oh, okay, there it is. I was worried. No. Oh, what happens if you trash your cowboy hat? That would be a tragedy. I'm tempted to give you guys... I'm gonna leave you with the party hats for now. But I'm also very tempted to put a knight's helmet on you because it's ridiculous. I just gotta see if the mouse? I want to call it mouse. I feel like I was confused about whether it was a mouse or a cat that sold the hats for the longest time. Gotcha. Oh, and good morning. Okay, let's put some coffee in. I don't know that I actually need any. Is that it? Okay. Let's put a bit more in. And there. Alright. Let's put that away. Oh, we've got geodes to go crack today. Right, okay, we've got a winery to run and geodes to crack. It's Saturday. James, found your lost item. Be more careful next time. Marlin. 13 coal. I will take it, because I like coal. This is a lot more peaceful than my old spot in town. I'm very happy here. I'm glad to hear that. That cheers me up. Okay, let's have ourselves some espresso. I don't know why I'm carrying the coffee with me. Should have dumped that off. And I'm gonna have myself a... Oh, okay, that's... There we go. Try need to grab cake in peace. That's all I'm trying to do here. Got some Dorado roe. Wow. Okay, lots of... Oh boy, and there's more stuff that's popped up. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. So let me think of my order of operations here. Well, you know, I'm going to go deal it with all the things in here because I now have a little bit more coal. So we can go throw in a couple more things into the... there we go. How much... Okay, I got 3 more. Alright, let's chuck things in here. Not bad. I think I gave everybody all the other stuff they needed, if I remember. Alright, I think we're good. My brain was contemplating things. Don't do that to her. Whoa there, brain. Okay, let's put the rest of these in. Change out these starfruit. These ones have all come up, so we'll help out the Junimos right now because I feel like they're probably not going to do this. I don't think they can reach these ones. I think they did all the ones they could. Or the ones they want to do. Not to say that the Junimos are lazy. Not at all. They just, they're like, meh, we'll get to it. I don't know that they have the same urgency that we have. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna not worry about that dead one or the missing one there. Because I don't have any of the speed grow on me. That's fine. We're good. Okay, let's head in here. Now, let's get ourselves... I guess we'll stack all this, and then we'll get ourselves a whole bunch of goodies. Now, I'm not going to make jam with that. I'm going to... First, let's come in here. This should theoretically be faster with all of my speed buffs, but I feel like I may, in fact, miss more. I think we're just too quick. Oh, there we are. In things I've watched news lately, here's one that I don't know that anybody needed to watch. So my kid got super into ALF. ALF, not ELF, which still is funnier probably, but ALF. And yeah, that was a weird show. I grew up watching that show as a kid, and for some reason, independently, that was on the acceptable Netflix list or something. I don't know, wherever she watched it, and loved it. Like, absolutely loved it. Watched the series multiple times, and we got to the finale of the 4th season, and I remember watching that, and it never occurred to me that this series gave you a cliffhanger, and then simply never resolved it. And I was like, what? I remember that last episode. I very much remember a like to be continued vibe. I think originally they did do a to be continued, and then they just didn't. They canceled the series after that final episode. Which it seems like there might have not been some of the the people working on it. Some of the cast might not have cared that much about it. But at any rate, some years later, it got reborn, and they gave it a proper conclusion. Not on the same network. It was on NBC originally. They moved it over to ABC and gave it a movie treatment that only had Alf, I believe. And I don't think anybody else really wanted to be in it. It has like Miguel Ferrer, Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, I think, has a bit. It's a lot of weird 80s stuff, although it came out in the 96 or something like that. Very odd, very weird little bit of cinema history right there. And did I get this one? Yeah. I don't think I had seen that. I don't even think I had a TV at that time. And which seems like a weird thing to say now, but it was a different time. It was pre-internet, or was for me at least. And it, at any rate, an incredibly strange show. What a weird little bit of cinema that was. Not the best thing I've ever seen. I got to tell you that it's does not rank. Now, if I axe this, oh right, I have to harvest it. Okay, let's just line up here. There we go. I'm gonna move these. Because these are officially, like, irritating. I don't like this, having to just have two different types of things. We're all in on the wine front here. It's either we're all in on wine or we're not. We're not doing this in half measures anymore. It's not how we live. Oh my gosh, really? I'm gonna miss so many. I'm simply too fast. Yeah, I could put a few more on the bottom. I mean, it is feasible. We have not overdone it. At any rate, I don't highly recommend the Elf movie. Project Elf, that's what it's called. Project Elf. On production notes, I didn't realize they filmed Elf on a 4-foot stage. Because the actors, the multiple people that Paul Fusco and the other people that dealt with the Elf creation needed to have a puppeteering space underneath of basically the acting area. It sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, that's one of the weird things. Amidst all of the other wonderful, classic movies we watch, that we do have time and room in our just so everybody knows, our diet doesn't entirely consist of like pre-code movies and like classic cinema. We also have time for Project Elf. I can't say that I was reaching for that one, but it happened, and wow, I don't know. It definitely has like a kind of a X-Files-y vibe, not in the sense that it was good, in the sense of just trying to capture that like quasi-military government sort of feel time period. Very, very odd movie. Yeah, I don't know. It lingered in its weirdness. You know those kinds of shows. It's things that are weird in a specific way. They're so weird that you're like, I don't even know. What do I do with that? I guess I'll get these things. I don't really want all the ground food. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like a compulsive habit. I will take the trees though. I mean, 20 trees. 20 pieces of wood. You can't balk at that. I'll take it. So last episode we had, I would say, a pretty good run out there. What is this now? It is starfruit wine. Wow. Okay. We do need some of it. Here's the thing, right? We need a little bit. Hey, Penny, what's going on? Let's just plop this in here. Okay. We don't need 479. That's the thing. That's a little bit much. I don't even know how many things I have downstairs, but I don't have that many. Let's be generous. Let's say I had like 300. I don't have 300 down here. There's no way. But let's say we did. I couldn't possibly think it is. Watch, it will be. And I'll just be cussing at myself. I would even go and get my geodes cracked today. Wow. But we dealt with stuff. I guess that was good, I suppose. Let's put down all of our jam jars here. There we are. Yeah, I'm sometimes surprised by the relics of the 80s that exist. That I didn't know that Elf movie. I don't think I knew it existed. I'm pretty sure. Moments of it felt familiar, but that's like anything made in the 80s. I think that's the hallmark of the 80s. It's you can always say of it, well, that kind of felt familiar. That's how the 80s are as a thing, I think. I always have that vague feeling. But it's like, it seemed like something. I don't know. That's exactly how that felt. There we go. In classic stuff, the stuff I watched this week was finished watching Steve McQueen's Bullet. I think I mentioned that one previously. And then a movie by John Frankenheimer, who I knew from doing like The Train. And this one was called Seconds. And it is a really weird movie that seems to be a comment on the 1960s. It's worth watching. Really, really weird. I didn't know what to expect, and it wasn't what I expected. And, that's not always a bad thing, but it was an incredibly odd movie. Somebody gets a face transplant, and he tries to become another person, and then, whether or not that works out, relating to probably some 1960s politics and the idea of kind of an existential movie. Like, who are we? Why are we? How do we define ourselves? What is our identity? And how malleable is that? How much can we change that? That was good. It's a very odd movie. Like I said, not in a bad way. And Asian American fellow, James, is it James Wong Howe, I think? Or Hao Wong? I think it's Wong Howe. He's a cinematographer. Amazing cinematography. There's some stuff in there, some first-person perspective type stuff, that it made me think of Darren Aronofsky. And I thought, I don't think I've seen anything pre-1960s that really did that cinematography that good. Like that, in that way, that style. That blew me away a lot. And then I realized how many of the movies I've seen that he shot, and he was a really good cinematographer. So that was a nice discovery. It's always a nice thing when you watch too many movies and you realize the dots start connecting. And then this week we lost Ennio Morricone. Oh boy, that was ironically, I had just finished putting the only Morricone album I have in totality, or the main one, is the Fistful of Film Dollar, or what, Fistful of Films. Back in the day, it was a double or triple CD of film scores, if I remember. The CD is buried away somewhere, but it had it and put it on my daughter's iPod. Yes, one of those things. And because we like Ennio Morricone a lot in this house for obvious reasons, and in fact, we've just been singing the sequence for Uccellacci Uccellini. Pasolini, I don't remember what movie that is. It is a fantastic opening to a film where the credits are sung. And it is one of my more favorite film songs, and a fantastic Ennio Morricone song. Not just the classics that everybody knows, but so many songs that he did. So if you think you know Ennio Morricone from a few of the famous movies, do yourself a favor and go listen to tons of the other stuff he did, because he was an incredible composer in general terms. Definitely one of my all-time favorite film composers. There's a few. I think I like Nino Rota. I like Ennio Morricone. Toru Takemitsu, I think, was amazing. Yeah, I don't know, there's the odd one. Maybe John Zorn, I think, is a pretty good film composer. So today is all about film. That's what I got in my head. That's right. So, you seen anything good lately? Are you enjoying any cinema? How about the camel? Camel seen anything good lately? Yeah, I know, right? Waved all the people. You've probably seen some crazy stuff. What else are you doing in the hut? Not a lot of other people. So is the hut itself based on a kind of, like, it looks like a trove? Like one of the those geodes that you... Is that what it is? Is that the deal? Speaking of which, you know what? I'm going to actually make... Oh wow, that's it, eh? I can only get 7 artifact troves. Okay. Is that what you're trying to look like? It kind of seems like it. Maybe, maybe not. I hope it's not something totally ethnocentric. Like, you know, let me believe that it's not something kind of weird. Alright. I'm good. I'm gonna head out now. I've cut down all the trees. We've had all the talk. Let's go home. Let's get back. Alright. But yeah, I would definitely say, you know, sometimes people, I think, there's a lot of, like, overrated reminiscences, or so-and-so was great, or whatever. I definitely would argue Ennio Morricone was always great, and definitely one to be admired. No idea what kind of horrible person he was. Because I assume everybody's a terrible person. I think we live in an era where everybody is revealed to be awful in some way. So we must have coconuts kicking around. I'm going to get rid of these resins because I don't think I need them, and I was going to sell this. And then next time we'll head in and we'll crack those geodes open. And I don't really want to keep cups of coffee. Or what did I do with those? Did I dump them? I don't know. Yeah, I must have put them somewhere. Huh, I have no idea where I put the coffee. Maybe I put them back in here when I came to deal with the wine. That's what it was. I'm not losing my mind. That's what I'm saying. Alright, lots of good stuff there. That's all good. We can put these beans back. Alright. So next time, we'll go crack geodes, see if we can feed our fishies. They must be getting hungry. They're tired. What do we got next time anyway? Nothing. I like it. Alright, we will see you all then. Till then, bye-bye.